Hey everyone, Jamie here. Welcome to another video. Today, I've been meaning to do this for a while. My top 10 PS2 games. I've got them all here. So, yeah. Let's just get into it now. I did say I was going to limit myself to one football game. I couldn't. I've got two in here. One PES game and one FIFA game. That's all. Rest of it is not sports games. Unless you count racing as a sport. So yeah, anyway, number 10 is going to be controversial, but I don't care. I don't care. I really like this game. I couldn't justify putting this any higher than 10th, alright? Crash Bandicoot, The Wrath of Cortex. Yeah. Wrath of Cortex. I think this is a good game, alright? Now, the amount of hate this game gets, I need to stop saying this. I've said this in videos before, but the amount of hate this game gets is ridiculous. I genuinely do not understand it. There's also an advertisement for Enter the Dragonfly in the back, which, well, it happened. Anyway, yeah, it's got good graphics. The controls are pretty much the same. The music is one of the best Crash soundtracks ever. Graphics are great. It's just a fun game overall, and yeah, I mean, the soundtrack is one of the best ever. The graphics are great. You get to play as Coco for the first time. There's water levels, which are, well, terrible, but, you know, they're there. So yeah, Wrath of Cortex, number 10. Can't justify putting it any higher than that. So yeah. Number 9 is a game I never really completed. I just sat down and messed about, but it was just so fun that I couldn't not put it in here. Simpson's Hit and Run. I've really only ever, like, completed the first 2 areas of this, but it's just so much fun that I couldn't put it in here. It's basically just kids GTA. Is what this is. There's no shooting. You can just drive about, knock people over. Yeah, it's The Simpsons. Love that game. So, yeah, that's Simpsons Hit and Run. Absolutely. Yeah, it's basically just kids GTA. I did get a haircut, but it still needs a little bit of work. So, anyway, yeah, number 8 is one of my favorite platformers on the PS2, and one that I think is very underrated. And it's a Disney game. It's Kim Possible, What's the Switch? And if you hear people downstairs, my brother is playing Fortnite and he does have a tendency to be loud. So if you hear that, I apologise, but I just wanted to get this video done today, so yeah. Anyway, yeah, Kim Possible, What's the Switch? Yeah, really, it's a 2.5D platformer / beat 'em up, where you can like you have like a grapple hook to go across gaps. You can just punch enemies, really. You switch between Shigo and Kim, and they play kind of similar. I mean, you can unlock different costumes, which I never really unlocked. My brother will not shut up. Anyway, yeah, the music is pretty good. The plot, I can't really remember much. I think Ron, not, you know, it's a different Ron, not, you know, that Ron. His second name isn't Weasley. And yeah, he's named Ron and he has a rat. Where have I heard that before? Anyway, yeah, Ron and what do you call the other guy? The other villain, the one that hangs out with Shigo. I can't remember his name, but they switch minds, and that's the plot. They take this monkey statue-looking thing. They both touch it. Their brains swap or something. I don't know. I don't remember much from the plot, but I do remember having a lot of fun playing this. So, yeah. I could literally just put this on for like 2 hours and have a blast playing it. So, yeah. If you want me to let's play that in the future, let me know. Or I could do it this month. Maybe. I mean, I don't really have... I mean, I'm kind of getting tired of football games and I want something to let's play. So, yeah. Speaking of football games, number 6 is... As much as I love FIFA 2003, it is kind of frustrating to go back and play. So, I've decided that FIFA 2005... deserves to be in here. This game is just... oh, this game is fantastic. The gameplay in this is so satisfying. It's like... when you smash a ball in from like 20 yards out, unless it's... I mean, the cover is kind of ironic. Vieira won the FA Cup. Morientes didn't really... well, Morientes won the Champions League with Liverpool, but he didn't really do anything for Liverpool, so... I mean, he scored, but... he scored goals, but... not much. He didn't really score that much. And Shevchenko, well, we all know what happened in 2005 with Andrei Shevchenko. But yeah, this game is just so much fun. The gameplay is great. It's actually John Motson's last game, but I think it has probably the best gameplay. that I've seen, and it introduced Create a Player, which I'll need to get a new memory card so I can actually play through some sports game season modes. Yeah, because right now I've only got two PS2 memory cards and one PS1 memory card, which actually has a load of my save files on that there. Tomb Raiders 2, 3, and 4, and Crash Bandicoot 2 and 3. I did see a PS2 memory card that had 182 megabytes of space on it, but I couldn't buy it because I was saving up to buy this. Well, I wasn't saving up. I wanted to save money to buy this, plus the memory card was 18 quid, and that boombox cost me 30, and I thought, you know what, I can't spend 48 quid on two different things. I have to save money. So next time I go to CEX, which is tomorrow, by the way, for Christmas shopping, I want to get Prisoner of Azkaban replaced, so I can finish that Let's Play. I want to get I want to get a replacement disc of NHL 07, which I also want to get that finished, and I also want to get some PS1 and PS2 memory cards, hopefully. So yeah, but FIFA 2005, such a good FIFA game. Headers are great. You can literally run past 7 players and put the ball in. I did that once on this game. So yeah, FIFA 2005 deserves to be here. And I also have this on the GBA. Played it to death on that. Anyway, rambled enough about FIFA 2005. Number, what is this? Number 10, 9, 8, 7. Hang on. 10, 9, 8, 7. Number 6 this is. Number 6. Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec. Yeah, love this game. Only played it for the first time properly played it for the first time about a year ago, and yeah, it worked with a steering wheel as well, by the way. I'm getting a phone call. Hang on a second. Sorry about that. Just fix the angle there. Anyway, yeah, Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec. I mean, what is there to say about this game? It's a classic PS2 racing game, and I tried to play Gran Turismo 4, but I couldn't really get into it. Something about the controls just felt different, whereas this game is just so much fun. I mean, it has less cars, but it probably has the best controls that I've had on a PS2 racing game. And yeah, look at the back there as well. It's got like all those cars on it. Not really sure what to say. The pocket-sized garage, or garage, as Americans say, I think. I mean, the rally courses are so much fun. I haven't played it on the higher difficulties yet. I've played it on medium, and some of the tracks on medium can actually get kind of difficult. So, yeah, but yeah, great soundtrack as well. I actually did a gameplay video on this a while ago. I mean, yeah, it's got a great soundtrack, great controls, some great tracks on it. Yeah, Gran Turismo 3. Love this game. Yeah, absolutely love it. I don't really know what to say about that game. It's just, if you've played it, you know, if you played that, you know how good it is. Anyway, I think we're into the top 5 now. Yes, we're into the top 5. Number 5, people would kill me if I didn't put a game from this series in here. SSX Tricky. Now, I know I said in the past that I think SSX 3 is a better game, but now that I went back to play SSX 3, some of the tracks were actually kind of frustrating and hard to keep up with, whereas this one, it's just fun all the way through. This game is so much fun, and look at the discard as well. Look at that. Look at that discard. So much fun. I mean, the soundtrack is brilliant. The characters have so much charm when they're talking. I think Eddie and Elise are my 2 favourites. I haven't actually leveled up every single character yet. And I do have the original SSX, but I haven't actually got around to starting to play that one yet. So yeah, and I've upgraded. I've got a few of the characters almost fully leveled. I think in SSX3 I've got at least like fully like everything, either 9 or 10, which I think is good enough for me. I don't need to fully level up every single character. Just as long as they're between 8 and 10, that's good enough for me. But yeah, iconic game. Yeah, SSX Tricky. I mean, soundtrack is amazing. It's basically just arcadey snowboarding. It's so arcadey, it's so unrealistic, it's just so much fun. Multiplayer on this is a blast as well. If you haven't played this, get it. It is brilliant. I can say that for all 10 of these games. All 10 of these games are worth your time, in my opinion. I mean, Wrath of Cortex probably... If you don't like Wrath of Cortex, that's fine. Personally, I enjoy it, and I think it's worth your time as a platformer. To take, what, 10, 20... To take, what, 2 hours out of your time to play a platformer? Anyway. SSX Tricky, number 5. Fantastic game. Absolutely love it. Number 4. a movie licensed game, and you're probably wondering, what, a movie licensed game? Yes, this game deserves it. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, and yeah, I'm actually, ironically, I'm wearing a Harry Potter jumper here, and a Miami Heat hat. Weird combination, but I just found this hat and just threw it on. Anyway, I love this game. I last played this a couple of years ago on my channel. Still have nightmares about that bloody spider boss. Weirdly, although the scene in the movie doesn't actually bother me that much anymore, because I've seen that scene that many times it doesn't even bother me. And yeah, it's a blue disc, unfortunately, but you know what? This game is that good that this is one of those games where once you start playing it, you literally cannot stop yourself. I literally cannot stop playing this when I put it on. It's that much fun to just run around the castle collecting wizard cards. Like, you basically find the wizard cards in chests hidden around the castle. But some are locked behind spells that you can't get earlier, like you can't get until later in the game. And I think in Philosopher's Stone it's built pretty much the same, except the chests have health in them, and like big golden chests have wizard cards in them, but that's in Philosopher's Stone. In this one, they're just in the regular chests. And once you learn Scourge and Incendio and you can actually buy the Alohomora spell, then you can. It's really satisfying to just run around the castle opening those boxes that you couldn't open before. And in Philosopher's Stone on PS2, they actually have wizard card packs where they're really rare to get, but I got about 3 of them, and you can get 5 cards in each pack. And in this game, I got about 70 of the wizard cards, and I completed all the lost item tasks and the if you go to the notice board, you'll find notes of lost items, and then you can run around the castle looking for them. But it's easier to just look up a walkthrough, because you'll get kind of confused. And then there's people, once you complete those, there's people standing around the castle. Well, not once you complete them, but you can do it anywhere you want. There's basically people standing around the castle. They have lost items as well. Then you can find them, and you just find their items. But if you find the lost and found items, you get rewarded with wizard cards. You know, the ones at the notice board. They'll be standing at the notice board, and they'll give you a wizard card, and you'll get rewarded with house points as well. I'm actually kind of tied on house points with Slytherin at the minute, so I don't really know how to win. I mean, I've done everything, but I'm tied on house points with Slytherin, 430 each. But yeah, when I found all the items and I was rewarded with the key to the lost and found items, the confiscated items area, I was so happy. And then when I walked in and found 6 chests with 5 wizard cards and a giant bag of beans, which meant I could go to Fred and George's shop and buy pretty much everything, that was a satisfying moment. So yeah, I could gush about this game all day, but the spell challenges are great as well. Even I kind of prefer the ones in Philosopher's Stone. Besides that stupid venomous tentacular boss that can just do one. That's the only frustrating part about Philosopher's Stone. That and the final boss. Apart from that, the game's fine. Although for me, it is kind of glitchy in the first opening part in Ollivanders and in Diagon Alley. Apart from that, the game ran absolutely fine, but it's just the first part's glitchy for some reason. And Philosopher's Stone is bloody expensive on PS2, but yeah, if you haven't played this, get it. It's well worth your time. Fantastic game. Love it. Now then, top 3. First one up, Smackdown Shut Your Mouth. And this is another one with that kind of weird filter on the disc art that I love. Anyway, yeah, Smackdown Shut Your Mouth. What is there to say? Iconic wrestling game. I actually did a season mode on this, and I was in the middle of doing one on Here Comes the Pain, but my data randomly got deleted for no reason, and I had to end that. Thankfully, the last episode, though, was me dominating the Elimination Chamber, so I suppose it ended on something good. But yeah, classic wrestling game. I don't know, why is that so ripped? How did that happen? Anyway, yeah, and if you're wondering why I don't have manuals, it's because the cases are out in the shed to save room. But yeah, classic wrestling game. The graphics on this are amazing. This came out in 2002, and the graphics are amazing. It looks really good. The season mode is awesome. You can basically just run around backstage in the arena, like talking to people, doing whatever you... Well, not really doing whatever you want. You can just walk around backstage. You can... what's the word? You can... what's the word? You can ask for title matches. You can talk to the GM, you can start fights backstage, you can unlock items. Once you have to win a match at a pay-per-view, and then you get the chance to unlock something from that arena. And I think it takes about 3 season mode playthroughs before you actually unlock everything. I've unlocked all the arenas and all the superstars, so that's good enough for me. But yeah, and there's just so much fun to be had, like TLC matches. I was about to say Elimination Chamber matches. That's actually in Here Comes the Pain, not in this. But yeah, classic wrestling game. If you haven't played it, get it. Absolutely brilliant. Now then, the top 2 are pretty much inseparable. They could go either way for me, but number 2 I've decided is my favourite PES game of all time. Pro Evolution Soccer 4. And yeah, there's a discard as well. Don't know why I'm showing you the discards, but yeah. And if you wonder why I've got these in cases, it's because I don't want the paper on the I don't want the paper and the manuals to scratch us up. But yeah, not the best PES game, but this was my first ever PS2 game. This is the one I've played probably the most. I love this game. I've actually got a full season mode on this if you want to check it out. And on PES 3, I had about 11 episodes before that stopped working. I'm not really big on PES 3 anyway. I just finished one on PES 2008 last week, and actually the last episode of that was actually my 1000th video, so yeah. And I'm actually planning to do a best of Season 4 and Season 5, well, the best goals. Best goals of Season 4, which was my Rangers PES 2021, and the best goals of PES 2008, which was the one I just finished. So yeah, Ps4 Classic Football game. Yeah, I love this game. Love this game to death. Can't really say much about it because, you know, it's a football game, but if you play the PES game, you know what it is. I just love this game. The intro music, the menu music from this I've been using since like 2018. I'm actually thinking of changing my I'm actually going to change my intro music next year because I've been using this music for 4 years and I'm actually getting kind of, you know, tired of it. I think it's worthy of a change. But yeah, great game, fantastic game, love this. It probably doesn't have the best gameplay, and the shooting is kind of, you know, not as good as other games, but yeah, still great football game. Play this. So yeah, and number 1 is I mean, if you know me, surely you saw this coming. Yeah, Tomb Raider Legend. One of the best games on the PS. I don't care what anyone says. This is one of the best Tomb Raider games ever made. And I actually do have the PS1 games as well. So yeah, I mean, I prefer the PS2 and the Crystal Dynamics trilogy that I have on the PS3. I prefer those. But yeah, this game, I bloody love this game. It's just so good. I mean, after Angel of Darkness, everybody was just pretty much sick of Tomb Raider. Nobody really cared about Tomb Raider anymore. They didn't really want to play it. And then Crystal Dynamics came along and took the rights off of Core Design. And then we got this. And I have Let's Played this twice on my channel. I have played through this multiple times. Same with Anniversary. I've got 2 playthroughs of that. Well, 1 full and 1 unfinished Let's Play. Both the Let's Plays of this on Anniversary, the Let's Replays I did, I actually did them this year. And the final episode of my Anniversary one was 47 minutes long. And that was Atlantis Part 2. If you want to know why it was 47 minutes long, it's because the bloody bosses take forever to kill. Seriously. Those bosses are annoying. Anyway, enough about the Anniversary. We're here to talk about Tomb Raider Legend. I mean, in Tomb Raider games, you go all around the world. In this game, you go to Bolivia, Peru, Japan, Ghana, London. Yeah, you go everywhere. You meet so many people like Takamoto. James Rutland is in this game. I didn't mind him. Amanda, Lara's old friend from, there's actually a flashback level in, it's Peru, I think, the second level, with Amanda in it. I can't spoil too much. I mean, they pretty much redid the gameplay completely, made it so good. The controls are so satisfying. I mean, the PS1 controls are satisfying, but this is a different level. This is just another level of insane. So good. The gameplay in this is so good. So yeah, and I've even got it on PSP and on PS3, so yeah. Tomb Raider Legend, my number 1 PS2 game. I've played this I've actually got the soundtrack downstairs. I have the Tomb Raider Anniversary Collector's Edition, which came with the game, a what's it called? A DVD disc that has a load of trailers on it, some artwork, and a documentary, and a soundtrack CD, which actually has the soundtrack to this, an anniversary. So yeah, Tomb Raider Legend, my number one PS2 game, you know, apart from, you know, this. Anyway, that's that, guys. I'm going to go back to watching Harry Potter videos downstairs, and yeah, thanks for watching.